Well, what a strange time to be alive. I mean, since I'm stuck at home and don't really have any life or friends to speak of, regardless of whether or not I'm in a pandemic, I figured, hey, it'd be fun if I were to I have some video projects that I kind of stopped working on because life kind of got in the way. So I figured, hey, it'd be fun if I were to share that with you guys now that everybody's stuck at home. I don't know why I have a microphone right now. I thought this would maybe improve the quality a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. The topic of today's video is about the shelf right here. You're like, wow, I haven't seen this shelf before, not since you made that last amazing video about your Blu-ray collection. I'm glad you asked. So I built this because my collection got a little bit too big and I don't know how to manage my money. So I figured, what is an easy and custom and just overall like a really great way for me to improve the number of Blu-rays that I can hold in a shelf, and I figured this is the best way to do it. This shelf is actually about a year old, so throwback Thursday or whenever I upload this video. So anyway, I figured, hey, wouldn't it be fun if I were to go back, edit this project, and upload it to you guys, because it was filmed during a time where we're not stuck at home with our family, and we're not having to wear masks at work, and we're not having to do Zoom meetings online. And the following video that you're going to see is probably not all that informative, so I will be your guide this evening. Thank you for riding on Cole Airlines. We hope you enjoy your adventure time.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
We hope you enjoy the journey, and we hope you'll be back again soon. Thank you for traveling with Cole Airlines, and have a great... I'm now going to hand it over to our main pilot, Cole. Thank you for that wonderful intro, Cole. You're welcome, Cole. As you can see, I wasn't really too good at planning out the process for making the shelf and indeed describing and documenting what I was going to do. So basically, the origin of the idea for this shelf concept design was I saw this really awesome video by this guy, and he basically built something similar to this, but it was against an entire wall. So it was like a corner of his house or office or wherever, and he basically did what I did, where he took 2x4s for the supports. He took 1x2s and he put them across as shelves, which that's what I really like about this design, is that it's minimal, it's simplistic, and it holds up the movies, because these shelves actually hold it up in place and hold it against the wall, and so gravity, you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I drew up a few concept designs. These are trademarked, by the way. You can't steal these. If you do steal these, I will hunt you down and find you. Now we move on to building the shelf. That was the most fun part, I think, in my opinion. I had a really great time at Home Depot picking out all the supplies and whatnot. So let's cut over to that footage. Alright, it's day one. We're on our way to the Home Depot. I got Christopher filming. Say hi.
So
We need to pick up 2x4s, 1x2s, and then some screws, and then we're going to get L brackets to put into the actual part in the shelf. We're also going to have to get paint too. I'm thinking of painting the 2x4s gray, and then painting the 1x2s like the same electric blue like the desk is. Hopefully paint isn't too expensive. I don't want this to get, like $60, $70. That would kind of defeat the purpose. But...
A few moments later.
Okay, God, that was literally the most stressed out I've ever been for a shopping trip. Damn. Okay, we got all the wood. Go ahead and show them everything. We got all of the wood shoved in my car. Came out to way more than I expected. First of all, I grabbed the wrong kind of wood for the 1x2s. So it ended up being like $100 first time around, and I was like, I'm not paying $100 for wood and screws. No thanks. So I had to go freaking back and find a different kind of wood. The wood isn't as polished as my desk, which I kind of wish it was, but at the same time, I had my grandpa help me with that kind of wood, so what are you gonna do? We got paint for it. Paint was like 30 bucks, and then the wood was like 50. I don't know why the frick the wood was so expensive, but whatever. Came out to around $70, which is a lot better than a bookshelf at that size, so I'm not too upset about it. So yeah, Now I hope that's the hardest part. What do you think, Christopher?
I don't even know, dude.
A few moments later.
Alright, I just got all the cuts done here, just on this saw thing. So I had to actually make changes to the actual length that these 1x2s were. They weren't exactly going to work for 32 inches, so I ended up just getting these, and hopefully they'll work out okay. So yeah, as you can see, I had a really great time going into Home Depot. I obviously knew what I was doing, so no reason to question me on that authority. So since I bought really cheap wood, I had to go through the process of sanding it down, getting it all nice and smooth so I wouldn't get little splinters in my little fingies. That was a really fun process, and we will cut to that now.
Day 2.
Alright, it's day 2. Sophie's filming. Say hi, Sophie.
Hi.
I'm just sanding down everything for the moment, and then after that, sand everything, paint stuff. I think that's about it. Stuff back on. You making fun of me? Properly?
Not yet. Oh my god. Not really sure why I'm here, to be honest. There's some nice calves. Can't really see them, but some nice calves. Shoe game could be better. It never stops. Oh my god. It's been days. Hannibal Lecter is really getting into this. I didn't know he liked arts and crafts. I ate his liver with a can of beans and a nice Chianti. Ugh. No one wants to look at that. What'd you say? Did you say punk?
What?
Huh? I've had enough of this. It's time to leave. You can't see him, but he's behind that car. It's time to go. Yep. We'll be out of here soon enough.
Eventually.
So we're pretty much done with painting everything. If you want to show them all the painted boards. Yeah, I think they look pretty good. What about you guys? What do you guys say? What do you say, Sophie? How do they look?
Blue's Clues.
Yeah, just about done for day 2. Just getting this one finished up painting.
Tell them about the life hack.
Oh yeah, so I got the whole rubber band thing going across the paint bucket, so then I can just scrape it off and it falls right back in. Aren't
Genius.
I just so smart.
So smart.
So then tomorrow is just
Relaxation.
it's the last day. It's the last day of this whole project.
And then relaxation.
We're gonna let these sit. Well, tomorrow is a really busy day, but I think if we get this whole thing, where are you going?
I'm getting good.
Oh, my apple's there. I forgot that was even there. Yeah, we still need to paint the back sides of the sides.
Day 3.
Is it good now? Okay. I've moved everything away from this wall. So over here, this shelf right here used to be over here. I moved it in there, and then this bookshelf used to be in there. Moved it out here. So as you can see, my cousin Sophie really had a blast filming me and making fun of me. Bullying is no laughing matter. If you bully anybody, I will hurt you. We get to the part where we painted the shelves, and then we get to the process of putting them all up. Now, a little bit of an oversight on my part, as you probably noticed in the drawing, or didn't notice, depending on how stupid you are, if you even really care about this video, or if you just tabbed away and not even watching in the first place, which, how dare you? How dare you lie to the YouTube algorithm and to my view count, okay? If you're gonna watch a video, watch it. You probably noticed that in the earlier drawing, I goofed and didn't realize that they only had 1x2s, not 1x3s, so my perfect measuring was off. And I only realized this after I had already put up like 5 or 6 of them, which we'll get to in a second, but let's cut to me putting this together, this amazing montage that's super short and definitely not going to be like 10 minutes long, TM. Alright, got 2 boards done and I didn't even think to turn on the camera. That's so, I still know what I'm doing. Great, so here's pretty much where I'm at. I'm just getting this final screw in this one here. Can you guys see that when I'm in the way? Thank God I'm drilling pilot holes into these things. This would be a pain in the butt. Let me make sure a DVD fits under there. Hell yeah, it does. Check that out. Check that out. That looks so awesome. Just a little bit shorter. That still looks pretty darn good. Heckin' yes. I'm gonna go and drill some more pilot holes and then I'll come back with the next one. There, 8.25. Uh-oh. Don't. Bad. Do you see this? That sucks, butthole. Alright. Swear to God, if this other side of this fucking board snaps, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna make Thanos' snap look like a joke. Good. Okay. Thanks a lot, board. Board, more like I'm gonna split in half right in the middle of me drilling into it. Third board is done. You heard it here first. I'm determined to get this done tonight. I don't care what anybody else says. Dude, I should be a freaking engineer. Check this out. Works. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 done! Jesus Christ. Yay! Number 4 is done. Can you guys even see number 4? Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. Thanks for making it this far into the video. This video is sponsored by no one, but I'm going to sponsor water. Water. It's the reason we're all still alive. Back to the video. What has my life become? You know what? Everything's fine. Water break. Time to go and cut it again. What if there was a show that, like, woodworkers, like, criticizing wood? So that's the entire joke. Is this thing still in frame? Heckin' darn yes, we are. I don't know why I keep saying that. Time for cutting. It looks like one of those things you'd have at, like a gym. This is the opposite of what we're going to be using it for. Isn't that cool?
Very cool. Yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to get a little bit worried. And here's why. Do I have 9 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay. Either way, I'm going to have an S-ton of shelves, so. See, it's funny, the guy in the YouTube video that I based this entire thing on, he freaking used... Okay, so imagine, like, this nail here, but, like, there's no head. He just used a headless nail on each of these. It's not a smart thing to do, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How is that? There was no freaking way I measured this wrong. There's no freaking way. And I miscalculated this. This hard. Oh my god, they're 1x2s. I just realized what the issue is. That's what the issue is. Yeah. It's the freaking 1x2. Wasn't that so much fun to watch? Wow, I really know how to make YouTube videos. Yeah, so then basically I just put all the movies on here. And as you could tell at the very top, since I didn't plan accordingly because I'm freaking stupid, I ended up with this nice little spot up here, but it's a happy accident because I have enough room to display some bigger stuff that doesn't quite fit on these shelves. So I would say a few of the pros with this shelf would be that I can add on to this, really. I can reuse these planks, I can reuse the wood, I can take this off of the wall and move it to wherever I want it, so that's kind of an added bonus. It's endlessly customizable. You can really go, okay, I probably spent a little bit too much on this. I think I spent like 60 or 70, but I really wanted like the paint to match my desk, and I didn't have a lot of the supplies that I probably would have saved me a lot of money, but in the end it was worth it, I think. But entirely pack it, floor to ceiling with movies that could fit somewhere in the neighborhood of like 700. So was it a good deal? Yes, it was. I think the math for that works out to like, what is it? Like I paid like $70 and I can fit like 700 movies on here. So I'm no mathematician, but that's a pretty good deal. So anyway, we are now 1 year into the shelf being here, and do I regret building it? That is a fat no from me. You heard it here first and nowhere else, because I TM'd it again. I got you again. Did you really think I wasn't going to TM that? Come on. You know me better. You probably don't, because you probably clicked on this video and not even subscribe, which you gotta subscribe, man. I mean, I don't upload at all. I mean, I'm just some idiot who doesn't even upload, but you gotta subscribe to that. Anyway, speaking of nothing, yeah, these are old Christmas lights that we used to have on our house, and I took them and put them around here just to add some extra color to it. The top part up here is a pretty good happy accident, though. I'm really happy that worked out as well as it did. I'd say if you're a person who collects as many movies as I do, or even more, like you could build an entire room and then just have wall to wall. Like that's what I want to do in my house someday. Is just wall to wall of just these shelves. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys are staying safe. Just in general. Even if you guys are watching this in like a year or so and you guys are like, wow, what's COVID-19? I really hope that's the case, by the way. In 2 years, we're just forgotten about. So that's going to be it for me. I hope the microphone quality sounds okay, but if not, I just have the camera audio, so I think we should be okay. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys hopefully sometime soon. Goodbye.
Thank you.